Alrighty, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about none other than Solana. So let's get right in today's topic. So as we are going into Tuesday morning, you are seeing the market picking up traction. And why is the market picking up traction right now? And that is due to the fact that Bitcoin pushed above $71,000. Yes, you guys had heard that correct. If you follow the channel on a regular day-to-day basis, if you watch all my updates, I'm sure you guys know exactly what we're referring to, something we've been anticipating for the price of BTC itself. So, due to the Bitcoin move itself has, been a huge catalyst behind this move that we're seeing for the broader market. As far as Solana is concerned, up 2.4% over the course of the last 24 hours. Over the past 1 week, it's up 7.8%, and on the monthly time frame, it's still up about 15%. But when we take a closer look, things make more sense. So let's waste no more time and get right into it. But before I do that, though, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So the price of Solana is currently sitting at $179.65. Yep, you've heard that correct, up 2.2% in the USD. But you're seeing a little bit of a lag in Bitcoin compared to that is due to the fact that dominance is still pretty high. And obviously that is going to be, seeing a little bit of a lag in terms of that. But look at the market cap. Just a few hours ago, we actually saw the Solana's market valuation to overtake none other than PayPal itself. Market cap right now is at almost $84.5 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume has gone through the roof, currently sitting at 5 billion. Absolutely amazing stuff happening right now, but let's take a closer look and see what is happening. So starting off with the total value lock, looking at the Solana DeFi, about $6.4 billion in TVL. But in terms of news, you guys can see the total market cap of Solana liquid staking tokens has surpassed $5 billion, a new all-time high. Top LSTs by market share are Sol, which takes about 43.6%, MSOL at 17.1%, and JupeSol at 12.1%. Moving forward, you guys can see Solana surpasses Ethereum and Polygon combined in weekly NFT users adoption. Users are 59,000, dominance is 43%. Moving forward, you can see this for yourself. Solana surpasses all other blockchains in daily net inflows. You've heard that correct. And speaking about that, you can see Solana saw a $10.8 million in net inflows from digital asset investment products, making its fourth consecutive week of inflows. Bitcoin led with 920 million in inflows, while Ethereum, Cardano were only assets to record, outflows. So that's insane. And, people just don't understand the fact that, why is Ethereum even seeing an ETF when, people are not interested in it, which is, of course, a good conversation to be having, but, people need to understand it has, kind of that first mover advantage in terms of an altcoin, right? And that's what people are used to seeing it, and it kind of has built up a credibility for itself. But in terms of retail, what I've noticed is retail interest for Ethereum, it's definitely, I'm not saying it's not there completely, but in terms of comparing it with some of the other coins, even the likes of Bitcoin, it's just not there. Obviously it begs the question: when are we going to see complete shift for multiple different other assets coming and bringing their own ETFs? And that is a conversation that is obviously happening on a day-to-day basis, but very interesting things, of course. But looking at Bitcoin dominance, 59.73%, almost sitting at a new yearly high. Bitcoin, on the other hand, absolutely a thing of beauty, sitting at $71,000 as of recording this update. And as we are going into Tuesday morning, Bitcoin is setting itself up for a new all-time high. Something I've been quite clear upon over the course of the last few updates. We could potentially see a Bitcoin all-time high even before the month of October comes to an end. Now that we're retesting the likes of that $71,000 to $72,000 BTC price point, an all-time high is not something that I would completely write off as of yet. But with that said, if you watch my SUI update along with some of my other updates, I've been quite clear that, if we were to see a pullback for the broader market, leading into the elections itself due to, the sell the news event, and of course, uncertainties from that perspective, that wouldn't be coming as a major surprise. Have your risk strategy in place just in case. Of course, there's always that chance of that actually happening. But let's take a look at Solana, because of course that is what everyone is here for. As recording this update, Solana is able to reclaim back above 180. We actually set a new monthly high at $182.42 thanks to the Bitcoin push. And we saw the price of Sol, retesting the likes of August levels, which we haven't seen. So the price of Solana is going exactly as planned. Obviously, we do have some major resistance dating back to the previous cycle. But if this is able to clear out, guys, it's pretty simple. We don't need to get into more of the technicals. I think we could really see a Sol pushing up to the likes of the May 24th high that we haven't seen since. And I think that could be really an exciting part. So the yearly high is coming closer and closer and closer for Sol. If you want to put this into perspective, Sol is only about 18% away for it to retest a new yearly high. And of course, if you're comparing BTC, last time Bitcoin at an all-time high, Sol also ended up retesting a new yearly high at that point. But this time what has changed is that the dominance is sitting at much higher compared to earlier this year. If we want to kind of go back in time and really understand what I'm really referring to, when was this all-time high for Sol? I'm sorry, not an all-time high, the yearly high. So that was back in March. So in terms of Bitcoin dominance, back in March, dominance was sitting at around 55%. So it has seen a significant increase within the dominance itself. Hence, we are seeing, Sol yet again not obviously in the 23.6, which a lot of people might be confused about. And this is why you want to be understanding how these tools work. But nonetheless, a beautiful move for, Sol. Sol is definitely, picking up momentum, especially if you're looking at, the trading volume. Very excited to see, what happens for Sol's price. Of course, a lot of people are anticipating all-time high, which I think is going to be, I'm very confident in my personal opinion that, we will end up seeing an all-time high for Solana. But with that said, we cannot forget the US elections are very, very important. They can actually, bring the price of Solana down maybe to the likes of 150 or even lower if things were to see a complete wipeout for BTC. So, we need to be completely aware of that right now. You're looking at the market, you're completely, that bull market, zone, but we always want to look at it from that other perspective as well. That will help you a lot. But let me know down below what you guys think. What are your personal projections regarding Solana? Where do you see the price of Solana going in the next, 3 to 5 years? Do you think Solana will still be here to battle it out as becoming, a potential biggest layer one? This cycle itself, there's no doubt that, Solana has been on that, forefront. But are we going to see Solana in the next 3 to 5 years really still battling it out with the likes of Ethereum or the likes of some of these other layer ones? Let me know in the comments down below. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.